nothing wrong on the problem, but you said I write too much. What did I get wrong on that problem? Well, you take off 5 points. Well, I'm not a doctor taking your test. You can't find nothing wrong. And what I want you to do, sir, is that when you don't find why you took off them 5 points, explain to me why you even would do that. Like, I want to understand the logic behind that, if you're not discriminating against me. I think it just amazes you that I know what I'm doing to a certain point.
This is equal to 0. And you're repeatedly writing it, okay?
So you took off 5 points.
And at the end of the day, you still haven't given the answer which coefficient is not equal to 0, right?
Okay, that's the second part. So, but you said 80% or 70%,
Yes.
That's 7 points. You said the other 3 points was for getting the coefficients correct.
Yes.
So, but you only gave me 5 points.
Yes.
So, and then, so what did I get wrong for me to only...
Because you wrote so many things which...
Oh, say that again so I can hear it. You say I did what?
You write this, right?
You said I wrote...
0 is equal to...
1/2. Remember, you said we're supposed to memorize it. It's 1/2.
And now you have this.
That's the initial coefficients. That's the initial conditions.
Right? And I said this is equal to 0.
Okay.
Keep writing this. Okay?
Okay.
I don't understand why.
Okay, why did you why did you mark it wrong on my paper?
I simply mark it. I don't want to, why.
No, you didn't write. You didn't. Professor Lou, don't lie. You don't have. If you're telling the truth, you don't have to lie. Why don't you just tell the truth?
The truth is that you are very confused.
Okay.
That's the truth.
But I have what you have on the board on my paper. So where's the confusion? Are you saying we're the same people?
There is no need to compute A0. Period. What is the need to compute A0? Why? Why you want
the need to compute it is because when lambda is equal to 0,
there is no lambda equal to 0.
You have an A0 value. You have an A. When n is equal to 0, you have a value for A.
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second. You said ho. You said
already gone. Already said.
Okay, but look, you took 5 points. You didn't give me no points. You marked it wrong when it wasn't wrong. That's my whole point.
No.
You discriminating against me.
No.
You took off 5 points. Like I told you earlier when we first had this conversation, we have a history in this country. When you talk about a black man, the severity of the punishment, how you grade my paper, the buck.
That's very serious.
Okay, well look, because it's true.
Go to the court.
Okay, who I supposed to go to?
Okay, now.
No. Who I supposed to go to?
Go to any place you want.
Who I supposed to go talk to about your discrimination?
Go to the chair of this department.
Okay, the chair. You say the chair. Okay. The police? The police or the chair? They just go discriminating against me. Why I got to be the police? Why I can't be the president of the college?
Oh, go ahead.
But you said the police. Why I got to be the police?
I said go to any court.
No, you said the police.
I said the chairman of the parliament.
That was your first time saying that. How come it got to be the police?
If you want to interrupt the class like this again,
because look,
I am going to call the police.
Well, call them.
Yes? Do you do it again?
If I do what again? Call the police.
Yes.
Call them. How many other people you done graded like that? You took off 5 points. You took off 5 points.
To everyone, and they can look at
Professor Lou, you discriminating against me because I'm a black man in your class. Yes, you are. All you got to do is tell the truth. You're going to stand and tell. See what I'm saying? You're going to sit here with a doctorate and lie to college students.
I lie what?
Sir, look, you took 5 points off for what?
Took 5 points
for
because
what?
You are confused man.
How is okay? But where's it wrong in that? Where's the wrongness in that? How is that wrong? Tell me what I did wrong.
Is that there is no A0. We know that.
How do we? Okay, show it on the board. Why is no A0? Can you do that? And then I'll leave it alone. Show it. Show it.
I already told you.
Show it.
Any function, periodic function like sine, cosine, with plus minus alternating in the one period. Integration is always equal.
Okay, so when lambda is equal to 0, do we have a trivial solution?
It's called 0.
When can you show that on the board, sir? When we say lambda equal.
Are you kidding me?
Can you show that on the board?
Are you kidding me?
Can you show it on the board?
Absolutely.
You don't need all that talking. You don't need all that talking. Just show it on the board, and then I'll be quiet. When lambda is equal to 0, we talking about question number 1. When lambda is equal to 0.
The function is derivative equal to 0.
Yes, sir. Take your time.
And also, it's right. This is the boundary condition, correct? It's 2, right? Okay, good. You integrate twice, then f is equal to c0 plus c1x, right? Then you take the derivative, f derivative is equal to c1, and it's equal to 0 at 0, so this is c1 is equal to 0. Okay, c1 is equal to 0. And
at F2, I'm with you right here looking at you. At F2, C1 is still equal to 0.
Yes.
So that means that F, when lambda is equal to 0, is equal to C1. Is that correct?
So F, X, it's equal to a constant, C0, like you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. However, in this case, we also know that Fx, when time equals 0, let me use different symbol. Ux, it's equal to Fx multiplied by your H. T, it's equal to Ht equals 0 happen to be 1. So this is Fx. And this is equal to a cosine 2 pi x minus 3 cosine 6 pi x. There is no constant component. There is no n equal to 0 component. Period.
How do you figure that?
A given. It's given.
How is it given?
Okay. Well, then let's go to...
See, the whole point, Professor Lou,
let's go to someone who...
You don't know what you talk. You don't know what you talking about. For real. You don't know because look, you still look. I got That's what I'm trying to tell you. My amazement, the amazement. You a college professor. The amazement is that right here I have A sub 0. I proved it. I calculated it equal to 0, and you still marked it wrong. And these people in here witnesses. And look, so I still won't get no points.
I want you to keep quiet now.
For what? If you marked it wrong, you're wrong.
If you are not going to follow...
Who do I need to talk to about your discrimination? Could you just give me that, sir?
What are you talking
Who do I need to talk to about you discriminating?
official office in this campus. There are plenty of that.
You said the chair.
You can go
He
to
probably believe this.
first,
He probably believe the same thing you believe, right?
and then you can go to the school office.
Why would I have to do all of that
Oh, that's very.
when you could just tell the truth? Like, see what I'm saying? Look at what you trying to have me do. You trying to have me go talk to some people, get up in somebody's face. I just wanted to be a student here and mind my business.
What?
Now you didn't misgraded my paper.
Okay.
And you talking about I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody. You see how wicked you are? Right? That's documented. They have you documented how wicked that is. That's very, very wicked. Just to get me to go up in somebody's face that want to meet me. Listen, instead of calling the police, why don't you go talk to Professor Zhao? Let's bring him in here and see what he say. That'd be so much better, right? Why don't you do that? If it's fair, why you got to call the police on a black man? That's what it is. You wouldn't call the police on him. You would go get Professor Zhao.
I don't know who you.
That's what you would do. Just be honest. Stop lying. Tell the truth. You call the police on the black man. You wouldn't call on none of these Caucasian students in here. No, you wouldn't. But you're going to call it on Mr. Shariah. And that's like your fourth time. Remember the first time you said it? I'm going to call the police on you. I just was asking you a question that you never answered. And then you put your foot in your mouth so much, and these students hear it. Right? It's 911.
I don't mean this is not emergency, not life-threatening.
Then you try to rationalize your ignorance. That's how dumb you is. You're going to try to rationalize how you lying to me, how you discriminating against me. Listen, why don't you go get Professor Zhao? He's right there.
Go ahead.
Well, no, you the one dialing on the phone for the police on a college student. I'm just asking you a question. Why don't you go get the chair, right? And bring him in here. Let's ask him about how you graded my paper and you sound so stupid. Professor Lou, because you're wrong. That's all. But if you think I'm gonna let you just take off these 5 points and you're gonna try to slander me and make mockery of my ancestry and what we done in this, then you lie. Just because you built the railroad don't mean nothing, right? Them 2 years y'all done built that railroad, that don't mean nothing. You think I'm gonna let you do that? And I sit here and see you? I done seen you since the summer. You think I'm gonna let you do that? That's what you thought. You thought I was gonna let you do that. Listen, go get Professor Zhao. Let's bring somebody. The police, sir, I'm not gonna knock their educational level, but they're not doctors of math, right? So why would you even introduce them into this environment, right? We need to bring somebody in here that can check your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your hypocrisy. All right, listen, Professor Lou, I'll be quiet, and we could just take it to your office. How about that? Would that be better? Right, we could just go to your office, and we can discuss it in private.